Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to Apocalypse Movies. I'm Jacob Bartley, and this is my review for the movie Snatched, the Amy Schumer movie. Almost said Amy Poehler. I always get them two mixed up. The comedy. It came out last month, but I finally got a chance to see it, so here is my review. Now, before I get started, I will say, while there's not a lot to spoil about this movie, there's no big plot points to reveal that will have implications on sequels. I'm still might mention things that could be considered spoilers, so for the sake of that, this is a spoiler review. You have been warned. Now, I also will say that I am a fan of Amy Schumer. Like, I've talked to people about her before, and you either get the person who's like, oh, she's so funny, yeah, or you get, I hate her. I don't understand why somebody would hate somebody, but for some reason there's a lot of dislike towards Amy Schumer, but I personally like her. I think her humor is great. I thought Trainwreck was amazing, like one of the best movies of that year. So when I heard about this movie, I was like, oh, her last project was very successful. She's going to do something prominent with her next project. And this didn't really, when the trailers came out, this looked horrible to me. This didn't really like catch my eye as something like, oh, that's her next move after such a success. It looked really bad, like absolutely terrible to me. And I went in thinking that. But coming out of the movie, I actually enjoyed it. It's not a good movie. It's not a great movie. It's decent, I would say. That's the best word for me to give it, is decent, but it's way better than I thought it was going to be. And that's primarily due to just the comedy itself. Like, the jokes work for me. I think me and Amy Schumer have a similar sense of humor because most of her jokes, the sexual references, like her kind of like degrading herself as a woman, those jokes are funny to me for some reason. I just think they work. But for most people, or a lot of people that I've spoke to, they don't. So I guess you either have to be okay with or like her humor to enjoy this movie. But if you do not like Amy Schumer, if you do not like her style of humor, then you're not going to like this movie at all. I thought her and Goldie Hawn had great chemistry. Goldie Hawn was great in this movie. She was hilarious. It was funny seeing her curse here and there. So for me, the positives are the jokes within themselves. Like, just like if some of these scenes were skits, they would be hilarious to me. And Goldie Hawn and Amy Schumer's chemistry on screen, I thought was really, really good. The stuff that didn't work for me is the plot, the characters. There's no structure to this movie at all. It's basically, let's put these two actresses in these scenarios over and over again and just have them react and say funny things. That's what it is. And to me, it was a good, enjoyable time at the movie theater. But as far as like a film with like a real good story and plot and character development and connections, and like, it's not good. Like, I wouldn't call it a good movie at all. It's just not bad. It's a good time if you're gonna go to like a discount Tuesday and like have a drink, one of those theaters that serve beer. Go and have a few drinks. Watch this. I'm pretty sure you're gonna laugh, at least if not a lot, at least a little bit. So yeah, this movie. The thing that didn't work for me, like I said, was the like, I didn't care about the plot, about them getting kidnapped or any of that stuff. I was just paying attention to, oh, what's the next joke going to be? What's the joke going to be? Another positive for me is Ike Barinholtz. Now, he plays their brother, or Amy Schumer's brother in the movie, and he's hilarious to me. He is a standout to me in everything he does. Like, in the Neighbors movies, I think he's the best part of arguably both of those films. I thought he was really good in Suicide Squad. I really like whenever this guy pops up in little side roles, and it's so funny because he ends up being the one who kind of saves them at the end, and you wouldn't think that from watching the trailer and all that, but for me, I just loved his character and his interactions with Amy Schumer and Goldie Hawn. I wouldn't mind seeing them three on screen together again. I don't want to sequel to this movie, but those were the best parts when them three were on screen together and interacting with each other. I thought that really worked. So don't go into this movie expecting anything good as far as plot and story, but you can have a good time if you do like Amy Schumer's comedy for sure. With all that being said, like I said, it's not a great movie. I'm going to give Snatched a 6 out of 10, and that's way higher than I ever would have thought I would have given it. It's definitely way better than Baywatch, in my opinion. Alright, well, thank you all for listening to my review of Snatched. I am Jacob Bartley for Apocalypse Movies. You can find me on this YouTube channel. Please subscribe, hit that like button, all that good stuff. Thanks again. Until next time, take care.